Hello and welcome to my creative space. Welcome to another DIY video. In today's video, I have some new Easter DIYs I can't wait to share, so let's jump right in. For this project, I will be using this beaded wreath, this candle holder. I'm also going to use some florals, some greenery. You can use anything you have. This, I had it in my stash. I thought I was going to use those bunnies, but we're going to switch them. I just show you different ones I have laying around. What I'm going to do first is take the beaded wreath and I'm going to shape it into an egg, or what it looks to me like an egg. Then once we have that shape, I'm going to set it on top of the candle holder and I'm going to add a bunch of hot glue. And I will be using a piece of burlap ribbon. We're going to glue it right on top. This is going to help hold both pieces together. And then once it dried, it's very sturdy. Now we're going to add more glue on top of it. And this time we are going to add some reindeer moss. I think that's what it's called, but I'm not 100% sure. You just need something to cover up the top of this candle pillar. Then, as you can see, we're going to have to add more to these sides because due to the beaded wreath, it's a little bit raised in the middle. Now, I wanted to use these adorable bunnies. They're foam bunnies, but I did not like the look on them. So I had these other bunnies I picked up from Target a couple of years ago. They're actually salt and pepper shakers, and I just added a cute little bow on top. I've had them for like a couple of years, and I decided they were so cute that I wanted to use them. So I glued both of them on top, and then later on we're going to remove the gray one because I did not end up liking it. Then all that's left is to add some greenery to the sides and around the candle pillar, and just to cover up where the bunnies are at. And then we're gonna add different flowers. I have to say, these flowers from Dollar Tree are my favorite. I absolutely love them. They're like paper roses that have some sparkle on them, and I just love them. Okay, so here it is where I decided that I just want the white bunny, so I removed the other one and glued that white one to the center. And then all that's left is to cover up the back from this bunny. I was gonna leave it as is, but then I changed my mind. I think covering up was a great idea, so I'm adding some greenery to the edges. And then I'm going to add a couple of flowers. I had these purple ones from that same greenery I used earlier on the sides, and then I have those yellow cute flowers that came in a different set of bouquet or greenery that I had from Dollar Tree. And that is all for this project. It was so easy to do. I love it. Now let's take a look at the end result. Creative Squad, thank you so much for joining me on another DIY video. If you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Wendy and I love sharing my creative space with you. If you are not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe and join this Creative Squad. Now, I would like to mention that I am on TikTok and Instagram. Be sure to check them out for extra content. The links will be in my description box. I know we're here for DIY, so let's jump back into the video. For this project, I'm going to use these adorable wooden bunnies. They're my favorite from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use this wooden plank as well as this scrap of wood. I'm going to use some vinyl, and I will be using pink and white paint. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is take the adorable bunny, remove the sticker on the back, and we are going to paint this bunny white. You can paint it any color you want. I'm going with white because bunnies are white. Well, there are different colors, but I want to go with white. And I'm going to give it 2 coats. I'm going to paint the edges. I'm using a white chalk paint. I picked mine up from Hobby Lobby, especially if it's on sale, but you can also find it on Amazon. The link will be right down in the description box. Next, I'm going to take the wooden plank and the scrap of wood, and I'm going to use this adorable paint color. It is from Apple Barrel, and I will leave the link right down below if you're interested in the color. I love it because it's so subtle, and pink is my favorite color as well. So I love when I get to do DIYs for Easter because that's the time where I actually go out and use different colors, and I love it. While I was waiting for those pieces to dry, I used my Cricut machine and I cut these on vinyl. It's to give our little bunny a face. So I cut some eyelashes, the inside of the bunny ears, and a cute little nose. So I'm going to be placing those there. Now the pink parts are a little bit longer, so I did have to go in with my scissors and kind of trim them a little bit, and I think it looks better. Now I cut these adorable eyelashes and I placed them on the bunny. I was being lazy. I did not want to use transfer paper, but I did struggle, so I should have done it. So I did it for the nose because I could center it better if I had the transfer paper. So there is our adorable bunny. Now I'm gonna take the wooden plank and I'm gonna go ahead and glue our adorable bunny onto it on one side. And then after it's glued, we are going to proceed and add our wording on it, which is Happy Easter. And I'll start with the bigger letters, which is Easter. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't talk today. I'll place it on there, and you know the drill. We gotta rub it and put it all together. I don't usually reference the fonts I use, but recently I did have a couple of people asking for them, so I'm gonna try my best to remember to put them in my description box. If I forget, please do reach out to me. Comment down below and let me know if you're interested in knowing the fonts, so if I forgot, I can go back and add them. But yes, so here it is. How cute is this? I love the word happy. It's so colorful and it's Easter eggs. What? I loved it. Now, after we are done placing our wording on there, all that's left is to glue our sign to the scrap of wood we painted to help it stand. And that is all for this project. I absolutely love how this project turned out. So colorful, so cute, and I'm in love with it. Let's take a look at the end result. For this project, I'm going to be using this wooden round from Dollar Tree, as well as these adorable bunnies I picked up last year. I'm sure they're back by now. I'm also going to be using different paints: white, pink, purple, green, orange, yellow, and I'm also going to be using some ribbons. I'll be using these from Dollar Tree. Any information on the paint will be in my description box. Be sure to check it out. Then I'm also going to use this Easter word. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is paint the adorable bunnies. I'm going to use 5 different colors and I'm going to paint these bunnies front and back, because once we go to glue them down, you kind of need them to be painted on both sides while you decide how you want to sit them. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in a little bit. For now, let's enjoy finishing painting these bunnies, and while we wait, let me know in the comments down below what you think so far about these DIYs. Do you have a favorite yet? If not, we got more coming. Alright, the next step is to grab some tape. We are going to find the middle on this wooden round, and I used this great tape I had laying around. I could not find my painter's tape, but what's new here? I'm always losing things, so it's fine. We work with what I do have. And then once we tape that down, I'm gonna grab this chalk white paint and I'm gonna paint half of it. I choose to do the bottom half, and I'm using white chalk paint. I think that using white was a wise decision because I feel like it's going to help the colors on those bunnies pop out more. And then we need to speed up the drying process by using our Heapy Crafter heat gun. Check the link right down in my description box if you're interested. And then once it's dried, we remove the tape, and how sharp is that line? I love it. And now we got one more thing to go, and it's a bow. I'm going to be using these 2 ribbons from Dollar Tree. The Easter one, it's actually from last year, but I'm sure they're back with a lot more ribbons and prettier ones, I would hope. I have not bought any new things this year. I'm working with what I have left from last year. So let me know in the comments down below if I should be grabbing anything special from Dollar Tree or anything you would like me to see work with or come out with ideas with. I would love to know. That's a very interesting question. Let me know down below. And as you can see, I cut one piece, folded in half, and then I added some hot glue. The 2 ends, I glued them to the middle, and then before it dried, we cinched it. And then I had the other 2 pieces ready to go, and we just grabbed a zip tie, and we're going to zip tie those 3 pieces together. And here you have a bow. Now you can stop there, but I want to add one more bow, and it's using this tool from the Dollar Tree that is from the Valentine's Day season, and I'm gonna loop it 2 to 3 times, I believe. Once I am happy with how deep the color looks once it's stacked together, I'm going to cinch it in the middle. Just try to find the middle and then cinch it along. And then we are going to zip tie those two bows together. I know a lot of zip ties. I should have done one, but I just go with the flow, as you already know. Then once they are zipped tied, then here you have it. We will cover up the middle with an extra piece of a ribbon from that first ribbon we used, and we're just going to glue it on there. And then once that is done, I do end up adding one more piece. I made this pom-pom using that adorable yarn from Dollar Tree, and it looks like a bunny tail, and I loved it. So I'm really happy with this bow. And now we got one more thing to go before we put all these pieces together, and I decided to change the color on the wording to a black color. The green, I was not too in love with it, so I ended up switching it. Let me know down below if you think it was a good decision or not, or if you would have done something different. Now let's finish up this project. It is time to start gluing things to the wood round, and we're going to start with these adorable bunnies. Look how pretty they look. This is what I was talking about. I wasn't sure how these bunnies needed to sit. As you can see, some are facing each other, some away from each other. So if you want to figure out how you want to sit them and then paint them so you don't have to do both sides, that's a great idea. I had no idea what I wanted to do, so I decided to go and paint both sides, but totally not necessary. I'm using hot glue for this process, and I'm going in one by one and gluing them together. And just when I thought I was done, I missed one, so we gotta glue that little bunny down. Then once that is completed, here is the word I was talking about. I have spray painted it that green, but I did not like it, and I ended up switching for black. And then we're going to put the bow on there. I was playing with it, trying to see where I wanted it to sit, and I ended up deciding for the middle. I love this project. I wanted to give you ideas to do without that don't involve a vinyl. I know I do add that here and there to my projects, and I also want to provide you ideas using other items from Dollar Tree. The wording, as you see, it's a middle word I pulled from a last year sign from Dollar Tree, and then all we did is just cut it. I just needed the word Easter, and so I just cut it with some scissors, and then we just spray painted it the color we needed. And I don't know if I already told you this, we're just going to hot glue that wording on there, and here it is. I love it a lot more with the black spray paint on there. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let's take a look at the end result. Creative Squad, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe before you leave, and leave me a comment down below letting me know which one was your favorite DIY in this video. If you're looking for more inspo, then be sure to check out one of these videos. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next DIY. Bye.